Welcome back. A group of 8 adults from Kamloops are heading overseas this summer to Tanzania. They're going to help put in a water system and a windmill in a poor village in Tanzania. Of course, you recognize Josh Keller, who is one of the people heading up this. The group is called the CPPS Mission Group. Josh, great to have you back.
And you want to know what CPPS stands for, don't you?
First thing off, yeah.
Absolutely. It's the Latin acronym for the name Missionaries of the Precious Blood, which is actually the Catholic order that is in Tanzania and runs all of this stuff.
Fantastic. So there's a whole bunch of people that are connected to this group.
Yeah, actually CPPS is a very large organization, and even within Tanzania there are many different things happening. There's a hospital, there's a seminary, there's all sorts of things. We're associated with one specific project called the Water Project, and that's based right in the center of the country, and that's supported mostly by Canadians and Americans.
You're a group of 8 going, and you're all wearing your red shirts. Are you all friends as well?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
And we hope to still be friends by the time we get back.
That's key, isn't it?
Yes, we've all known each other and been involved in this work for a number of years. Lloyd and Anna have been twice before, and so this is their 3rd time. Sandy was there in
2005.
She was the first group. Second group that went in 2005, and Leo's going for the first time. Teresa's going for the first time, and Margaret and Kevin, who aren't able to join us here today. Margaret went with the last group in 2012, I believe. Yeah, and this would be my 3rd time over there.
So tell me this, maybe I'll ask this to you, Sandy, and thank you for being here today. Does this sort of work strike you in the heart in such a way that you have to go back again? No. It was just so amazing and so overwhelming that you couldn't just say, I'm not going to come back. You knew you'd come back.
I knew I would come back. It's just, there's no words to explain how you feel when you're there and when you come back.
Sure.
The people there are amazing. They're just happy people. They love that we're there. They love what we're doing, and it makes such a big difference to the village. Having clean water, makes such a big difference.
Let's take a look at one of these systems. I'm not sure what exactly we're looking at, but perhaps one of you can tell me.
That picture is the drill rig flushing out a well after it's been drilled. So it's been drilled, the casing has been put in, and now it's actually flushing out sort of the dirt and crap that's in the bottom. That is the village of Yumbu. Did you guys put a well in?
I did.
Yes,
yeah,
you were in that first group.
Yeah,
we put a clinic in this village. That's the first well. I believe that's the windmill that you put in Yumbu. This is the front gate at the school, which is part of the Water Project. The Water Project has an elementary school that we've built there, and we're in the process of building a high school. And that's what we'll build. We won't drill the well. It'll be done for us by the time we get there. We'll help the windmill team build a windmill just like that, and it draws quite a crowd, as you can see. That is actually at the elementary school. We put, the adult group in 2009, put that well in there.
That's fantastic. You guys are changing lives, like one community at a time, and that's got to feel fantastic.
It does.
It's a very, as Sandy said, it's a very rewarding experience. It's something that you can explain, but you never really understand until you've been there.
That's right.
Is there a chance you could see some of the same people there, or are you in a completely different village? How does that work?
We'll actually stay at the mission compound where there are people that we know, nice. and you haven't seen for 9 years.
That's right.
And Sandy's going to see a lot of differences from 2005 to 2014.
And we'll go back and visit Yumbu, where we put the well and the water system in there, and there will be great changes there. It will be what was brown and bare will be green and lush.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You have a microphone on over there. I didn't realize. What is your name?
I'm Anna.
Anna.
Lloyd and my son went in 2003, and that was the very first trip that went from Kamloops. And then we went in 2009 with Sandy, and 2005 with Sandy, and 2009 with another group with youth.
Fantastic.
And it's amazing to see, because some of these people in the village have never seen clean water or tasted clean water. Yeah, so it's...
When you go back, will you get a chance to see how you have made a difference, because that one community that you visit has had now clean water for 4 or 5 or 6 years?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Yumbu is probably a really good example. What you see there now are large gardens. And it's not just about bringing water into the village, it's also about teaching people how to use that resource. Historically, these people in this area were nomadic. So they just moved with the seasons and grew only what they needed to survive. They were subsistence farmers. So teaching them that they can use water to actually grow crops that they can take to town, that they can sell to generate income to invest back in the community, that's a whole new ballgame for them, and that's part of the process, and that's what's different about what CPPS does. We don't just go in and do a project and then go home. The organization is there on a permanent basis. They're there to support the things that they do, to help the people basically learn. So it's not just a matter of giving them water, it's also learning to use the resource.
Fantastic. I think it's a great thing that you guys are doing. And I always have to say how amazing it is when you go to a third world country and the people, they're the land of the have-nots, and yet they seem happier than so many of us here in our first world, very civilized country. So, there's something to that. And I'm not saying they should stay in poverty. I think this needs to be done, but maybe there's a lesson there for us about simplicity.
I think that's one of the things that struck our kids the most, was how happy the people were and how genuinely happy they were, considering that from our perspective, they had nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Interesting. So I have some information that we can put on the screen. It's there now. If people would like to learn more, they can certainly contact you. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Well, if you want to contribute to the cause, just let us know.
That's the way to go. Right.
We are always raising money for the mission because it survives essentially on donations.
Okay. Do you have any fundraising dinners or anything coming up that you want to talk about? Or?
Nothing big right now. Our big fundraising dinner is usually at the end of February or early March. We've got an event Friday night, but I think we're pretty much sold out.
Yes, we
Friday
are.
night.
Oh,
so.
sold out is good though.
Sold out is great.
Good
Absolutely.
for you.
But we are always open to support, particularly the money kind.
Absolutely. Financial contributions are a big thing here.
Yep.
Come back and tell us how it goes, please.
We'll bring pictures.
Bring pictures, and we'll have a few more stories and hear how it went.
Absolutely.
Yes. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Okay. Again, information is on the screen if you'd like to learn more or make a financial donation for this lovely village in Tanzania that will be getting a fresh water supply. We are back in 90 seconds. Stay with us.